So as I said, we would have a little look at the Hummingbird book, and this really is to do with our work that I've asked you to do of using the map to show the migration of the hummingbirds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remind you of a couple pages in the book which we had shared together, which you may have forgotten and which your families won't know. So I was going to go over those with you now and talk you through those just to remind yourselves about the migration. Okay, so here we had this map. And this map, if you remember, had, we call this a key at the bottom. And the key is colour-coded to give us more information about the map. So you can see that there's red areas, and there are areas that are shaded in blue as well. Now the red areas, and if you can see that, are where the ruby-throated hummingbirds spend their summer. So this is where they're going to spend the summer. And the blue areas are where the ruby-throated hummingbirds spend the winter. So when we're talking about migration, we're talking about them travelling between these two places. Okay, and you can see that the distance may be a greater distance. For example, they may be here spending the winter and they may go all the way up here into Canada to spend their summer, or it might be a shorter distance. But then I'm going to read you a little bit more about that here. So, I'm going to skip through to here. It's tiny and weighs about the same as a penny, but every spring it flies over 3,000 kilometres from Mexico and Central America to spend summer in the USA and Canada, where it builds a nest and has its babies. In autumn, it flies all the way back again to spend the winter where it's warm. Okay, so then what I would do is, thinking about our task that I've set you, I've got the world map that I shared with you. It might be that you want to use a map that you have at home, or you might want to draw your own map. But what I'm going to do on this map is I'm going to try and show the migration myself. So I know that in Mexico, this is where the birds are spending the winter, and their migration might start here and go all the way up to North America and into Canada. Okay, and I could maybe show using a little key. Perhaps I could colour that in blue, like we had in the book, and I could draw where the birds are spending the winter, and maybe I could colour in some of the areas in North America as well and into Canada, and colour that in a different shade to show where the birds are spending the summer. Okay, and maybe I could even label this to show the direction, so from winter to summer, and then from summer to winter. Okay, this is a task that is going to help us to build up our information book about hummingbirds, which we're going to be working on during the week. So that was just an idea of how you might go about the task for today. Okay guys, speak to you soon.